Okay, who is this? This guy shows up all over the place, and I got no idea who it is. The only reason I got this guy's name is because he's the only Dutchman on board. Well, the only Dane. Where else do you show up? In 12 memories. Where does he kill somebody accidentally with a rope? Where does that happen? First memory. Memories on deck map. Okay, he shows up here, here. He's in here? Oh. This one? Is this the guy's brother? I mean, I don't know that guy's name either. Okay, so. Are you? Yeah, you're the guy. So you're that other guy's brother. Peters? Wait, there are two Peters. They're both on the same page, dadgummit. So one of them's Samuel Peters, one of them's Nathan Peters. So let's see. Does anything trigger when I get Sam Peters on here? No. Anything trigger when I get Nathan Peters on here? No. Okay. One of those two is right. Which means we know this is right. We know this is right. This may or may not be right. 50-50 chance. Okay. What's correct and what's wrong? Okay, got her right. Got Lars right. And we got Crushed Man right. So now we can go back to... Which one was it? I don't even remember anymore. This guy. This one. The Doom Part 1. Where was he? Over here. You got clubbed to death by N. Peters. That makes you Nathan Peters. You disappeared in the Doom. Alright, well that's a little bit more. Okay, so all the ones that we have filled out currently we know are wrong. So who all is that? We've completed Loose Cargo. We've completed A Bitter Cold. This one is wrong. Yeah, I keep coming back to this one and wondering how in the world could I have gotten this one wrong? Oh, yeah. They didn't get very far, did they? They turned right back around before they got much of anywhere. These people left the boat. What we're probably going to do is go back and listen to all the dialogue again and see if we can extrapolate any further. And then we'll see how much further we can get. But we're going to do our best to get all of this done. There's a lot of info in this game, yeah. And there's a lot to go over. Lothar can't take murdering Henry Evans again. Did I murder Henry Evans? What did I do? Did I murder somebody? Did I murder the surgeon? We've hit the 3-hour, 40-minute mark. My brain is pretty fried at this point. The man I sent... Henry... Oh! This Henry Evans. You inadvertently gave me another hint. I had a feeling he was on... I mean, I knew he was on the ship, but it never occurred to me to look that up. But you gave me another hint, Essie. You gave me another hint. Nugget's pooped too. She's just exhausted, so we're going to give her a break from the camera. We're not going to ban Essie. Essie's very helpful. Essie's very helpful and supportive. Yes, Nugget's had enough. She's gone. Alright, let's get back in here. What was it, 21 out of 50 something fates we resolved? That's more than I expected. So, last time, I feel like we found pretty much all of the bodies that there are. And then we did a little experiment. We went down there and returned. I was hoping it would let us kind of continue, because it sort of implied that we send the book back to the surgeon, who turned out to be the surgeon, and I didn't even realize that until last time. And then it would open up the last chapter, and we could work on getting some more stuff figured out. But it just ended the game on us, which was implied by the this rowboat guy down here. So now we know we need to get a lot more done here on the Obra Dinn before we head back. So let's just go through some things. Let's listen to all this dialogue. Maybe we can figure some things out. So it all started with this fella. In this scene. Captain, open the door, kick it in, lest we break it down and take more than those shells. It ended up being this guy, but we've already got him. 3 others were present. And this guy. We don't know who he was, but we know he was clubbed by the captain. And this indicates that he's going to be a tough one to guess. But he's probably one of these seamen or something. So, where else does he show up? He died in part 3, but there was no dialogue here. Where else does he show up? Bookmark all these. Show memories on deck map. Here we go. He was here. Here. He was all over the place. Bitter Cold Part 1. So this is like the earliest one. I wish it would show you chronologically, because that's how I like to approach it. But this one, 22 others were present. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we can go look at this one. The Orlop deck back here. Let's go see if we can find that. This is the gun deck. One more down is the Orlop. Was it this one? Yes. I'm going to try and do a methodic look through on the rest of this.
Saya tutup. Aku terpilih.
This poor old Syed taking his last gasp. Poor guy. These guys are Russians, I think. Well, they love to play games, don't they? They're all sitting around here playing some more cards. You don't even know who this is. Wish we could see these guys' faces. This one has a lot of good information, because I know these tags correspond to their number in the crew manifest. And you fell down the stairs. Let's see, there's an empty one here. 53. That's probably this guy. Let's look what 53 is. That's probably this guy. This guy's X. Why is this guy X? Why? All these guys' faces are conveniently covered up. The guy that got clubbed is supposed to be in this scene somewhere, right? Where? Is he one of these guys? I don't think so. One that guy, one that guy, one that guy. Let's see. We're looking for this fella. Yeah, okay, it's got the bookmark on him. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. So he is in this one somewhere. Does he actually, can we actually see him? Or is he just like in one of these cots? He's probably just in one of these cots. And we don't know which one. And does it count this guy? 22 others were present. Yeah, all these people are in those cots, and we got no way to know which ones they are. It doesn't help a ton. Guess I could write down all these numbers. Make some notes. Let's see, there's 37. This is going to take a while. This is 42, right? I hope it doesn't count those. 36, 39, 40, 41, 38, 59. Interesting. I don't think I need to write these down because I know he's not any of these. 58, 57, 55, 56, 47, and 45, Can't make that one out in the very back. But it does look like a 46, sort of, kinda. Okay, so guy that got clubbed is one of these guys in these cots. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13, 14, there's 15 of them. Fantastic. These 3 guys are not one of these guys in these cots. So we know that much. Somebody here is accusing another one of cheating. Who is it? Stop your cheating, worry about yourself. How many Russians are there? Or how many... Okay, there are 3 Russians. I'm going to assume all 3 of these guys are Russians. Well, I don't know. Because we got beds 45 and 46 occupied. And 47. Oh wait, no we don't. 47... Yeah, we got these 3 unoccupied. These are the Russians right here. But which Russians are they? Can I identify him by his shoes, maybe? Maybe? Oh, these guys don't really have shoes. Dang it. What do we know about this guy? He was shot with a gun by Emily Jackson. We know he's one of the Russians. Are those dead bodies, or do they just have sheets on the block light? These guys are asleep. They're trying to sleep while this guy's hacking his lungs out to death. Actually, this guy is now dead. This guy is also sick and will soon be dead. This guy falls down the stairs and breaks his neck later. This guy gets shot by a lady in a boat. This guy falls in the water and drowns, I presume. And I don't have any idea what happens to this guy. And somebody in one of these hammocks survives until the very end. And then he's clubbed to death by the captain. That's what I'm currently trying to figure out. Is which one of these guys is the guy who the captain clubbed in the head. Let's go back to that. I want to take a look at this guy's shoes. I want to go look at this guy's shoes. Pretty nondescript shoes, huh? That doesn't really help me any. But he's got like light colored pants. I mean, I don't know if that's the same clothes he's wearing later. But he also appears here. He doesn't wear full-length pants from what I can tell. And he's got these shoes that don't even look like they have laces on them or anything. I mean, that doesn't mean that's what he's going to be wearing when he's sleeping in that cot. But it's all I got to go on right now. I am totally prepared to grasp at straws. I mean, those look like the shoes, but hard to tell. Now, this really looks like the thing. That's definitely not. I mean, bare legs, same type of shoes. Number 59? George Shirley. Maybe. I'm sitting here trying to look up this guy's bed covers. Maybe this one, but I think we already had different information for that one. I think it's this one. Let's assume it is. Number 59. I think this is this guy. Let's take a look at what we got. How many do we have fully filled out, but not written in? This guy's not fully filled out. This guy's fully filled out. That's 1, but we're not sure we got that right. Don't have this one filled out. Don't have that one filled out. Don't have these filled out. You got that one filled out. This guy should be a little easier to figure out. We got that one filled out. Nunsoul, Nathan Peters, Seaman. Don't even have any idea on those guys. This one, we got unknown attacker, but he's one of the Russians. I think we're certain that he's Paul Moss. But he was killed by one of the Russians. Or was he one of the passengers? No, he's not one of the passengers. I don't think. I don't know. Pretty confused, but I think this is definitely one of the Russians. I'm going to make a mark. Page 109, killed by Russian. Page 111, corpse is Russian. Killed guy in 109. Unknown soul, unknown officer, clubbed by Henry Brennan. I don't know if I've got their names right or if I got them backwards, but I know that top one is Emily Jackson or Miss Jane Bird. And that bottom one, likewise, is 1 or 2 of them. And we know this one is right. This one we think is right, but we're not sure. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got 5 filled out. 4 of those, or rather 3 of those at least, are wrong. I feel like we can maybe just plug in Russian names here. Okay, good. Henry Evans is right. Leonid Volkov is right. And we got Emily Jackson right, so we know that's good. That guy we got right. So Henry Evans is correct. Leonid is correct. And who else was it? Wasim was correct. So now we've got 2 that are wrong. This guy is wrong. He's not number 59. But that also helps us out with... That helps us with this. This guy was killed by Leonid Volkov. Without a doubt. Leonid Volkov was shot with a gun by Emily Jackson. So we know Emily Jackson and Bird and Miss Bird are correct. That tells us that also. Golly, so many people we don't know their names. So many. 109, I'm reasonably sure is right. Okay, 120 names are absolutely correct. There's no way we've got the names on these wrong. But let's assume they're alive and probably got back home by now. I don't know. Because they left the ship. They left the ship somewhere around the Canary Islands. Bet someone's named Thomas? I don't remember. And 129 is wrong. His name is wrong. Let's plug in that we're going to assume these guys are alive in the United Kingdom. For now. That didn't trigger anything. So, that's wrong. They got off near the Canary Islands. Okay, that's also wrong. Well, we're trying to learn about them right now. We did verify some information about them. Their names. We're trying to figure out this guy. So we couldn't find anything else about him here. Other than which crew members he's not. He's not 47 through 46, and he's not 59. He's 37. Could be this guy. 42. He's not 42. 36 maybe, but probably not. 39. Probably not. Probably not 41 or 40. 38. Probably not. 58. Patrick O'Hagan. I don't think he's 58. 57, maybe. 55, probably not. 56. Okay, well, he's definitely not 56. Alright, I feel like I've got this guy narrowed down to like 1 or 2 people. I believe this fella here, I know he's not George Shirley. I believe him to be either Timothy Butment or he may be Alexander Booth. But I have no real way of knowing, unfortunately. At least not yet. Because I've scoured this for him. And he's in this... So he's occupying one of those cots, or one of those hammocks that's numbered. So I took down all those numbers and narrowed it down from that. I even looked at his shoes and tried to match shoes, but it was wrong. So, let's see what's next. The escape part 6. Where do we go to initiate that? This is on the gun deck in the midshipman's quarters. Okay. Let's go see what we can find out there. Gun deck, midshipman's quarters here. So here's this guy, but I don't think we got any clues here for this guy. He's just here to keep me from going up there. Alright, this one's no help. Wait, this guy is this guy. I don't even have his name. What's this one? Tell yourself. Okay. Tell Pete's mother I tried my best to pull him back to save him. Tell Pete's mother. Bam! Okay, this fella is the one we don't know. He got stabbed in the back by mutineers. I don't really understand what's going on here. But Brendan later clubs this guy in the head. And he shoots this guy. Okay, this is right after Leonid gets shot. And this is this guy. Probably not Alexander Booth. But he's the one that gets clubbed by the captain later. That boat that Emily Jackson and the other passengers are on is gone. So, what happens with that? Here's part of my problem. I go into a scene to investigate a particular thing, and then I get distracted by the other things. I need to focus. Okay, that boat's already lowering. I know this is Emily Jackson. I need to find out where these people are going. Oh, that's Henry Evans. That's when Henry left. This guy's name is Paul. That's Paul Moss. Because she's calling out to him. And I think he was the only Paul? That must be it. That must be it. And I've identified this guy correctly. He's clearly killing him with a sword. So I'm almost absolutely certain that this one is correct. Almost completely certain. And he's alive in Africa. Did these people go to Africa also? She's not in range. But it's this person. Got him. There's 3 more. So these people, likewise, are probably alive in Africa. But I don't know who this is. It's a crewman, clearly. And here's this guy again. Oh, okay, here we go. These guys are discussing mutiny. This guy's listening in. Where'd your hat go? This guy's got his hat. Where's your hat? You're a disgrace to hat-wearing people everywhere. You're losing your hat. No wonder you're sitting there crying. I'd cry too if I lost my hat. Sleepy Nugget. Be quiet. The kitty's sleeping. Right. Let's think. We've got this guy. That's the bosun. This is a man who's soon to have a knife in his back. Nope, it's not there yet. Not there yet. This guy's got a gun. Does this guy have a knife? Who stabs this young man? Who's got a knife? Not you, because you were taking care of him after he got his back stabbed. Nobody up here. This guy has a very important piece of information for us. He has somebody's name, and that name is Pete. At some point, he tries to pull Pete back. We have a Peter Milroy. I think there's a Peters. Yeah, there's a Peters here, but almost there's another Peters. Right. But pretty certain we're not calling them by their last name here. So this guy is connected with Peter Milroy. He's in 15 memories. Okay, I'm gonna go check something real quick while I'm thinking about it. This one. Yep. This is Pete. This guy right here is Pete. This is Peter Milroy. Page 83. I'm almost certain is correct. Because this was the guy saying he tried to pull Pete back. I think that's what was happening right here. I want to know what happens to all these pigs and goats and chickens. That's what I want to know. Okay, so that's another one I think that is absolutely correct. But I still don't even know who this guy is. I do know that he gets knifed. I just don't know by who. Alright, my mind is wandering. My mind shouldn't be wandering. This is where the shell was. What was I thinking about? Okay, I was thinking about... I want to go back to this guy. Okay, these two were the guys that were in here talking about mutiny. That gun belonged to this guy. I want to go back to his. Actually, I don't need to go back. I just want to read it. I just want to read it. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. If we go back up here... All of that hullabaloo was going on while this guy was getting stabbed. See, this guy had the gun, but he's the one that got shot in the face. Does he have a knife on him? Where is there a knife anywhere? Who's got a knife? Somebody knifed that young man. I kind of think it was you. You did it, didn't you? Let's go back a little bit further. Okay, this is the guy that goes over here, spies on these two guys. I'm trying to find out where that knife is that gets used on that kid over there, but I'm not seeing one anywhere. So whoever's got the knife is the one that killed that poor guy. This guy got killed by a squid. Got his arm ripped right off. Became a tasty squid snack. I think it was this guy. And then this guy shoots this guy. I don't know either of these guys' names. How many officers are left? Davies and unknown officer. Here's the thing I'm mainly confused about here. This guy. I've correctly identified this guy. We got him done. He says, "Where's my Frenchman?" And one of these guys tells him he was torn apart by the beast. And this guy was definitely torn apart by the beast. Charles Minor is the only Frenchman on board. This guy's the bosun. Charles Minor is a Frenchman and is the bosun's mate and was torn apart by a terrible beast. Maybe somebody else got torn apart by the terrible beast. Let's go look. See, I'm on another tangent. I've done it again. I need to find out who else got torn apart by a terrible beast. I know this guy did. Obviously. Anybody else? Excuse me, anybody else getting ripped apart by a terrible beast out here? Please raise your hand. This is the guy that tried to pull... This is Pete. This is the guy that tried to pull him back. This is the Russian. We already got him. He likes cutting things with his sword. He also likes throwing spears into tentacles. No idea who that is. No clue. Alright, who else is getting ripped up? Who else is getting torn to pieces around here? So who's throwing the powder? And why is he up there? Did he get grabbed by the monster? Is that the whole deal? Nugget's really good at sleeping. She is super good at sleeping. She gets a lot of practice in. Oh, looks like it's bath time. She's got the softest fur. She's just so soft. This guy's in the process of getting that arm twisted off. Maybe this is the Frenchman. Because this guy's clearly not the Frenchman. Maybe we just don't see him get torn apart.